gosh. Hi. Sure. Hi, everybody. Oh my God, Doris, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Had to move this a bit. Hope you can hear me. I'm just going to give the rest of the people some time. Oh yeah, so we're live. I can see that the notification has gone out. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's doing amazing. One of the reasons why I decided not to go straight and post another video, I had breaking news earlier today, but I'd already scheduled this live session. So please come in. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and of course, share. If you get to know us better, put on your notifications. My YouTube manager is going to be happy with that because he said I should say these 4 things: like, share, subscribe, put on your notifications. And what's the 5th one? I think the 5th one is yes, please. Our super chat is available as well. I think they have noticed that I never say that. So I just had a meeting with my YouTube manager and he kept saying, please make sure to also, indicate to your subscribers about the super chats. There's super chats, super stickers. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. We're trying to run analytics on this live to see, like, in terms of performance and the rest of them compared to the rest as well. Hope you guys are fine. I am super happy to be here today. So happy. So happy. This light is a lot though, but I know it's helping as well. I know it's helping. Hi, so let me say my pleasantries as we do. Hi, everybody. Hi, Helen. Okay, hi, Doris. Hi, C. Ed. Hi, welcome. Yes, Sisi. Hi, Sisi. Hi, Helen. Okoye. Hi, how are you doing? So today's video, we're going to be talking about the effects of the election. Next year, they are going to be doing the Canadian election 2025. So the atmosphere for those of us that are here has kind of become tense. So when you watch the news, our local news, one thing I need to point out is that in Canada, we don't really get to see a lot of outside news. There's a lot of censorship. I think some of them say it's because of tax regulations or something, but it's also weird that we don't get to see some news. I've posted on my stories before. If you don't also, please follow me on Instagram at Asylum. I post there regularly on my Insta story. I posted, especially during the election, the US election, I couldn't see CNN, Fox, even Blog TO, which is a blog in Toronto. We can't really see them online. So who has noticed it? If you're in Canada here, you've noticed it. They said it's something about the tax regulation, but for me, it's censorship. So we don't get to see news that often. However, when you watch CB24 is one of our local news. Everything has to tie to the election. I'm going to be asking some questions and I'll write it out here. So recently our Prime Minister had announced tax-free products for December, January. It's supposed to start next month for essentials, groceries, some baby items, and also for January. Some people are seeing it as bribe because of next year's election. What are your thoughts? Then the new guy has a lot of policies. I'm going to do a separate dedicated video, but this video is just to inform us that a lot of things are going to be tied to this election. If you haven't already, I am not seeing the numbers actively. Please make sure to subscribe and like. I think that's the one. I think it's the like. Let's get our likes up. We have like 30 people watching or 32, and we have just 4 likes or 5 likes or thereabouts. Biko. Let's get our likes up. All right. So they said the election is going to strongly influence our immigration. Strongly influence our immigration. So if you're planning to come next year, 2025, I've done a video before. I'll just say it again. If you're not in healthcare or trades, you may not get a direct stream for 2025. I'm just going to say that, like, if you're not in healthcare or trade, you may not get a direct stream for 2025. However, you might be able to enjoy, if you're in trades, for example, you might be able to enjoy if you're probably coming via school, for example. and let's say you're going, you have to have focus. I beg you in the name of God, the amount of money it costs to school here in Canada is so much that if you come into Canada without focus and simply say, I just want to enter, you would blow through thousands of dollars and you will not even have headway. Okay, so it is very important for us to, note that. Let's read from Sisi Mabena. Hi, Helen. He says it's definitely a bribe. It happens here in South Africa during the election year. Politicians forget that the people voted for them. Yeah, see, when I wrote it on my Insta story, you're not lying. What I wrote was, is giving APC leaders eating corn by the wayside, because that's what they did. I cannot be a Nigerian, pack my bag, and come to a first world country where it's supposed to be sunshine and rainbows, and you're giving me APC and PDP. It's looking like bribe. And then there's also a bait, like if you earn over 150,000, you're going to get $250 check. If I earn over 150,000, not that money is small, but $250, bro, is small. It's small. You have to up the bribe a bit. Then I feel like in Ontario, they say Doug Ford is giving $200 for people. What did he even call it? Something rebate. So Doug Ford, if you're, those of you living in Ontario, you're eligible to $200 if you lived in Ontario last year. I've called my tax people. I don't want to hear my money did not enter. Please, people should calculate the money in a way that it will enter. I need it. So as much as they can bribe, I'm here to get, but it's weird. It's weird. What do you think? For me, I still believe that even if, let me give you a scenario, let me tell you the truth, even if Justin Trudeau should win again, immigration is going to still be affected. If this new guy wins, he's saying that he's not going to scrap it per se. He's going to return it to what it was before. Now, when he says what it was before, for those of you that probably explored the immigration route long before we came in, what do you think it was, and how sustainable was it? Because that's my argument, in the sense that if you return it to what it was before, it then means he has to also sit with the IRCC cabinet person he's bringing in for them to bring out a policy that would work. Now, if you're not going to have town hall meetings, you're not going to speak with students, you're not going to speak with new citizens. Many of us that came in here and appear, we are very knowledgeable in certain fields. So just saying that simply because the person came, that's why my last video, for those of you that watched, my last video was, hey, our cost rep is here. Irina said, welcome. My last video, for those of you that watched, it was talking about the skilled immigrants are the ones living in Canada. Skilled immigrants. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, when we come here and you're just giving us like false hope, you're just like, people are not seeing the reason. Like, people go to the South a lot. US gets all our immigrants. Or like, the moment you get your passport, if they even stay here, they're staying to get their passport. And the moment they get it, they run away. Everybody's running away. Everybody's running away. Like, because they pay more. If I'm even going to do the same job in US that I'm doing here, if it's the same thing I want to do, I will earn more. And then cost of living is not as bad. Why will it not be as bad? Like, it's US. What is going on? Is there something we are doing differently? At the end of the day, by the time you look at it, you see that it is the new immigrants that are coming in, especially for those of you that are Canadian citizens, the people that were born here, generations and all of that. I get that a lot of you watch my videos as well. Let me be honest with you. Let me not say most, some of the immigrants that are coming from privileged backgrounds, very privileged. They will walk out so fast, you will not even believe it. It's not enough to just shout and say, everybody go back, go back, go back. The people that are going back are the people that were supposed to fill your hospitals. The people that are going back are the people that are the medical doctors, surgeons, because they cannot, after writing 15,000 medical exams, come, like I exaggerate, of course, after writing tons of medical exams, they come here and you want a consultant to drive Uber. It's not going to work. They will leave. They will go to another place. UK is absorbing doctors faster, and they are not even as many. Come on, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It's just crazy because at the end of the day, I feel like they are doing the citizens a disservice. You're doing your own citizens a disservice if you don't tell them the truth. That they are not necessarily helping everybody that came home. When you complain that immigrants are driving house prices, that's to show you they came with money. These people are buying houses like it's bread. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It's going to get more intense. I may like try to do follow-up because you can never come into a country and you're not concerned about the political climate. You will get missing. Oh. Always read it. You say, no, I see. I'm in Canada. Please, please, please. I don't used to watch news. I don't used to see. That's not the way to live. You need to be sure what is going on in the political climate. That's how you know how to move. And I feel like that's one thing our Indian brothers and sisters are missing out. Even when it started gradually. The xenophobic attacks started gradually. We are not safe simply because we are blacks, because right now they are occupied with hating Indians. Doesn't mean that the average African is safe. No, you have to still watch your back. You have to still make sure you do things right. That's why I come and I sing, please do not allow anybody deceive you. Do not go and seek asylum when you know that you're not from a war-torn country. Nigeria still has a lot of people inside. Let me tell you, people that can seek asylum and win the case. If someone like Bobrisky go and seek asylum, it is on record that he was targeted many times. His case might pull through. But if you're from a place, I've spoken to different IRCC people for different applications. Nigerians are now full inside there. I'm telling you, they will find out your story. Ghanaians should take note as well, because for some reason, we have more Ghanaians in the asylum route. I don't know if it's a consultant that told them, let's not do that. All our African brothers and sisters, we have to warn them. The last thing you want is for anybody to use you to, set an example. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So Helen agrees, says it's a bribe. They already know that the citizens are not happy and they need to come up with something. Exactly, and it's weird for you to come up with bribe. Like, if you've done, first of all, the part that is even making me laugh is the fact that, why is it that he can do 3 terms? He has done 8 years. Why is he still there? Nigeria is 2 terms and you're out. Why is he running again? It's weird. Is that how they used to do here? Like, he can just keep running. He has done 8 years. That's enough. That's like, chill. Even if you did a good work. Oh, yeah. Is that not? God, I beg you. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Because I'm so interested. I'm telling you, I'm so interested in their Canadian news. I laughed when I saw that Canada just approves people because they speak French instead of bringing people that benefit the province. And I talked about this, and many people just felt like, oh, no, it's French. Let me tell you, the French routes, and I'm saying this as my opinion, the French routes is highly political. Maybe in a country that is supposed to be bilingual, I get it. At a point, they feel like everything is just English and French will die. So the people in Quebec are saying it's either you give us our country or you bring in French people, because they're surrounded. If Quebec was like in British Columbia, I bet you they would have wanted independence, because they are on their own, they are at an edge. But Quebec is kind of land bordered by other provinces in Canada. So it's going to be hard for them to insist on having their own country because they speak French. However, just knowing that they are not left alone. That's why if you want to watch national news, they speak in English and they speak in French. But when they decided to bring in more immigrants, one of the things they led with is telling us that, yes, Canada is bilingual, but English is the one you can speak. It's okay. So if you do a pathway that is for French speakers, and I'm a French speaker, I can come in. Now, when I come in, you did not tell me that when I come in, I'll stay in only one province. I can't survive in Alberta. I can't survive in Ontario. I can't survive in this place. I can't simply because no other person speaks that language. It's not popular. Anybody that speaks it is in Quebec. So how many people can Quebec absorb? How many people? Because outside there, you're only useful if you're bilingual, but you must know English. So if you're a full French speaker and you come here, that's the reason why they leave faster. 35% more Francophone people leave Canada faster, because only French is even trapping you, because French is not a skill, it's just a language. You need to be bilingual and you need to be good at a skill to be able to have more clients. So if I see a plumber that is a French plumber, I have to really, really like you as a plumber to go through the hassle of using, Duolingo or Google Translate to have our conversations and the rest of them. But imagine all the English-speaking clients you are losing by just speaking French. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. That's what makes it a bit tricky with that one. Okay, keep it. Oh, thank you so much, Bethel. Thank you so much, Benga. So let me even read out some of the policies that what's his name? Pierre Poilievre, that's the leader of the Conservative Party. Please, I beg you guys, if you are interested in this Canada, please be interested in the politics. It will help you. You have to know what is going on. You cannot be on the fence. You cannot be in the air. If you don't know policies that are taking place, you will not know how the policies will affect you. Just in case you're making a plan to go somewhere, if you know that the person that is leading the race, right now we can speculate that Pierre Poilievre will win. I can speculate. I will not say we. I can speculate that Pierre Poilievre will win based on just the atmosphere and the way people are feeling about Trudeau and the rest of them. Is in the same way, if you were going to come here to school in a province like, let's say, Alberta, and let's say we're having provincial election, and the person that is at the forefront of this election is somebody that says anybody that is schooling in Alberta will no more be able to have provincial nomination. If you do not watch the news and you still pay for school fees and come here, you've wasted that money. Because the person has not won. But amongst the two people that might be running, the person that is looking most likely to win is the one that is going to change a policy that will affect you. My dear, you need to be interested in that. Guys, let me know your thoughts. We must be interested in Canadian politics, okay? So that you know what to argue. Because sometimes when I see people reply some comment, I'm like, this one does not read. You know, by the time you're thinking to correct me, hope you used to read news. So, okay. Benga is asking, how are you? How's the family? We are very well. Thank you. Thank you so much. How come the citizens are not filling up those gaps in healthcare, trade, agric, and the rest? It's a big risk, depending that the country depends on more immigrants to fill up positions. And the thing is, their problem is starting with their educational system. And no country that is claiming to be first world likes to listen. And the first way to fail is to not listen. Excuse me, juice break. The first way to fail as a country is to not listen. If you say these parts are where we need, it's not being filled. Trades have to start from high school. Healthcare drive has to start from high school. You have to have policies where people can have full scholarship. I'm not they are citizens. Full scholarship. Entice them to go into healthcare. Entice them to say, see, there are opportunities in healthcare. There are opportunities in trade. Your son is going to be, self-sufficient. There is this. Entice them to go into those positions. Agric. Because I see no reason why somebody is paying school fees to go and study liberal studies. What gender studies? What is that? You're owing government $200,000 in college loan to go and study minor in arts, major in other related arts. Anytime I hear anything like that, the first thing that gets to my mind is, what is wrong with you? If me as a government, I'm looking at it that we have space, my dear, the amount of money we are spending, my mouth is shining a lot. Lip gloss. The amount of money we are spending as a country, like we're spending on, let's say, wars, going to find trouble. We're going to find trouble. And in fact, somebody's looking for trouble. It's not our business. We're going to dash them money to look for trouble. Our citizens are not feeling no. I know that there are many. If you meet some people that schooled here, I feel like I've met some high school people and I'm not so impressed. That's one of the reasons why till now I have doubts about wanting my son to school here. No drive. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. If there's shortage, the government has to have policies that will make full-on scholarship. You're a citizen. Me, the government, I will pay for you to stay in school. And the moment you finish, we place you in certain places. It's like local content in Nigeria, where you tell a company that you must, you see these ones, then be indigent, you must employ them. Because not only have they studied, we, the government, will sponsor them to the end. They are fantastic in the trade. They will absorb them. But when you now, there's no structure like that. Employers, I will not employ a Canadian that will charge me $30 per hour for a job that immigrants or imported labor from Mexico will collect $18 per hour. Look at my margin. Are you seeing the margin? Why? Because manufacturers, employers are here for business. Considering the amount of money they pay in tax, they are here for business. They also fund elections. So if I fund you in the election, I will also tell you, please make policy. I want to go and bring some of my staff them in Mexico, 30,000 people. Just do policy because I sponsor your election. Do you get that kind of thing? It's Nigeria all over again. It's giving Nigeria all over again. So that's one of the reasons why I look at it. I'm like, I just keep going from country to country. Nothing really changes in political climate. So that French route is what's helping many of us. So now, wow, only hope for rich that. No, see, the French route, then, let me tell you, it helps. I have Nigerians that it has helped. But understand that knowing French as an add-on to understanding and knowing English, it will help you. You have skill. The lady that I said I studied French now. I got to VP 3. I just said, like, it's going to be a long route. Let me do something else. Let me even pay for the school. Do you get that kind of thing? Let French be an add-on, because if it's the only thing you have, I have subscribers in Mali. Guys, please make sure to like the live stream. I do not know how many likes we have. When we get to 100 likes, we'll open the phone line so people can call in. I have subscribers in Cameroon. You know, Nigeria is surrounded by French speakers. If somebody from there that has no understanding of English enters this Canada, they will suffer. Because if you leave that Quebec, no other person understands you. At all, no other person understands you. In fact, the English will be somehow. When I used to work in Toronto, the golf club I worked in, we had 2 dishwashers that were from Mali. Very nice girls. And when they speak French, their French is so clean. But now they have to enter, I think they're studying English as a second language, a program dedicated to English as a second language. When they finish that one, before they now start school, see the long process. So I feel like if you just come in head first without knowing, it sets you up for failure. It's like Israelites following the long journey to promised land. Something that will take them 1 year. Because of disobedience, they walk around for 40 years, sit down one side, complete, sit down one side, complete. That's just how the French route is now. Because they're not explaining that pure French speakers cannot survive anywhere else. Do you understand? Kelly review. I remember you. How you doing? Long time. This is so amazing. I'm so happy to see all my new darlings as well. I'm very happy to see the old people that have always been watching and supporting. Thank you so much. Hope you're good. Hey, Joker is asking for juice. See it. I went to take one. I put it in the fridge. The only reason I'm drinking juice is because Coke is not cold. I just put it in the fridge. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ellie. I truly appreciate it. You need my help with SOP. I have a video on SOP. I think I read out my SOP. You can check it out. I have a video on SOP. For me, with SOPs, you have to just be truthful, and you have to structure your essay in a way that that video would explain it. It has to be direct, okay? Your SOP, I think my paragraph, I can't remember what started it. What you studied, what you do, what you're coming to study, how it's going to help you. So I think I had 4 paragraphs that went in detail, in depth into it, how much I have, how it's going to sustain me, and what I'm going to do with it when I come back. Do you understand? Like, the SOP has to be direct. Also, you have to make sure not to overshare on your SOP, because it can come back and bite you. So stay the course. Nobody's asking you when your mother and your father married. Nobody's asking you if your youngest brother has a terminal illness. There's some oversharing that is not really needed. Let it not trap you. Please, I want to ask about studying economics in York University. Economics as a course is not bad, but you have to go and check the new PGWP eligibility. It's economics there. I think it is so. I think economics is included. Um, let's. I don't know which of the this thing I can use to confirm that, but check PGWP, the new PGWP eligibility. You see 996 courses that will give you PGWP. Go and confirm before you pay. Another thing with York University, they used to go on strike, oh, and that university is affiliated with ASU in Nigeria because they're the only university I know of that goes on strike. York goes on strike. This thing I'm telling you is not play. You can Google it. I know it sounds funny. You can Google it. If they don't pay them, they will ginger. Their union is like ASU. Very serious. They say the only one where they give us real gist. Hey, thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Is there PGWP for Bachelor in Economics? That's the thing. I don't know. 996 courses. I cannot cram everything. You have to search it. You understand? You have to search it. Check inside if it's there. I want to help. I want to. You want me to help you write? I don't know how to write though. I know Sabi right. If I see, there are many things about this visa application thing. If I knew how to do it, I would have been having a lot of money. I don't know how to write. And let me tell you, it's not even advisable for someone to write for you. It's not advisable. Don't go and write nonsense. It's better you write yours and someone can edit. Okay, let's do that. Probably if you want, I also offer consultations, acidalin.aba@gmail.com. Write and we edit and restructure, but it has to be your story because nobody can invent an SOP for you. I don't think that is how it works. That's your statement of purpose, okay? Oh, thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate it. Maika is good. The time now is like 11. You know, we went back daylight savings. We went back 1 hour, so this is 11:57 in Canada, in Calgary now. First time. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Glory. We haven't seen your vlogs again. Are you back from you? Yes, I'm back. See you, Glory. I will do the vlog. Yesterday, I was trying to edit it. I got tired and slept off. And I kept thinking, I'm like, this vlog is old, but I will do it. Now that you have said it, people should remind me that Glory said, where are my Nigerian vlogs? Like, I feel like a part of me, I really like Nigeria. If you leave me now this December, I don't wrong go again. I don't know. Like anytime I go back, I just feel so refreshed. Some people have different encounters or experiences. What is this? Oh, Jesus. Some people have different encounters or experiences from there. But sorry about that. Some people have different experiences concerning that. But for me, I really like Nigeria. Hold on, that was my sister. I'm on live. What company? BRB. Okay. Some people have different experiences with how they see here, but I love it. So I'll try to do that video. I love my visit and everything. Would you advise someone to study accounting? Accounting is good. You know, accounting is good. It depends on where you're doing it. It's not forefront like what they are looking for per se, but it's not like you won't find a job. That's also it's here or there. It's not what they're looking for, but then there are people that get jobs with accounting. If that is your, accounting is kind of like, how do I put it? I would prefer, what you do? Go and search for jobs in Indeed for Canada, okay? And check for accountants. Look through the description. What are the certifications they are asking for? Try to get those certifications. All right, guys, make sure to like the live stream. I'm not seeing. Let me go and confirm the like so that I can open the chat. Open the chat, the phone lines. Guys, please. 35. Okay. So gang, the updates of 2024 is giving political. It's very important. Very important. The political class rules everything. So if they wake up tomorrow and say final doors, when okay, that's for the trains back then when we were using Go Train in Toronto. It's a call for the final doors. As they say, that call for the final doors and door is doing like this, is over. It's over. So if the president or not president, if the prime minister calls for the final doors, that's all. So the political class is going to govern our immigration. That's why I say everybody needs to read the news. Gone are the days where Nigerians will be nonchalant because simply because you move to a new country doesn't mean you should not look around though, so that you understand the climate. Mhm. What do you think it should be? What do you think about studying 6 months PSW online while doing your second year in another program? I don't think the 6 months online is going to give you PGWP. I don't think there's any course that is fully online now that will give you PGWP. So that would be very risky. As long as it's offered in the class, better for you. But I think 6 months is too short. Your full year program, anything that will give you 1 year, should be like 8 months and above. But you have to confirm it so that you don't waste money. PSW roles, there are some agencies. I've talked about an agency here that kind of trains. I don't think he even gets up to that 6 months. That was back then when I was in Trono. The name of the agency is, hey, I don't forget again. I'll remember the name. Paramed. So check paramed.ca or something like that. They train and they hire, they retain. So I have a friend of mine that kind of did it after her program. That program doesn't give you anything. But when they train you, I don't think it took more than 1 month. So if you can still do the PSW job with something like that and a short job, I would prefer you do that route instead of going the full 6 months. You understand? Let me know your thoughts, but I really don't know. Is it because I want to change my course? It's because I want to change my course to get a new visa. And you can contact me. So we'll discuss that one. I applied for business administration last year. I was denied because I used corporate accounts. This year, PSW, hope it's not a problem. Sponsor is my spouse. And they said, okay, you were denied because of corporate accounts. I use corporate account, but it wasn't my major account. So you can still use your corporate account. Do not just not use it. Add it, but let your spouse's account be the primary. You understand? You're going straight for PSW. That's good. That's fantastic. Depending on where you're landing, okay? You're landing at a province that you know is calm. You'll be able to manage your funds and job prospect is high. Better for you. There's more absorption. There's more retaining. And with this PSW, you can now start, go back into the pool, and by God's grace, healthcare draw should be easy for you. Have one is because we want to change your course. Oh, okay. But I have visa. I want a new visa. Okay. What course are you changing from? What did they give you initially? Longest time. Yes, please post for Nigeria. I'm telling you. See, I will. Now that you are two, I will try. I just look at it like, this one is old gist. It was just me. This time I went to Nigeria, let me not lie to you. I hardly carried camera. I just needed to absorb as much love and attention and affection from my friends and my family that it did not occur to me to always film, Unlike before, the first time I was, jumping. This time I even met Chantel. I didn't film it. I was jumping. I was just so happy to go back and meet different people. YouTube, we're discussing. Many times I didn't carry phone. I was just happy to be there. I was in Nigeria for about 10 days or so. And yeah, I really liked it too. My dear, I will do it. I'll try. 30.3901 economics. Oh, okay. Economics and computer science. Perfect. So those of you going to check economics, it's eligible. Economics and computer science. Why did they even put the two? Economics and computer science. That's weird though. Does it mean only people that study economics and computer science, or both economics and computer science? What certificate can one use to upgrade HND in health? HND. Upgrade. Unless you want to do masters. Because with HND, you still have 2 or more degrees. So even if you do a normal certificate, it doesn't give you extra degrees, but it will give you study in Canada. You understand? So that it might come up to something. But if you want to go higher than that, it's master's program. Oh, that's why I love you is that you do videos without emotions and lie. Always state the facts. And again, the way you understand politics. Oh, thank you so much, Neye. Ah, blushing. Stop. Thank you so much. How about human resource management? I think they're no longer giving HRM. I don't think human resources in that list, though. Who has checked it? Human resources not on that list. Let me just read some of these comments. I will go into some of the policies Pierre Poliev had mentioned in his previous campaign, just so that we have heads up. So I have a diploma equivalent of BSc in teaching economics, 6 years experience in teaching economics in Cameroon. Can you get an opportunity? It depends on the opportunity. So if you speak French, there's a route for French speakers, direct route for French speakers. Then when you come in, you can now explore teaching the economics or working as an economist. But you have to be able to, enter the pool first. You have to, it's not just like doors are open in Canada. There's a process. So French speakers are still going to get, as a matter of fact, they have the highest percentage of for slots, 33 point something percent. Healthcare, that is for the healthcare crisis we're undergoing right now. They have very little, very minimal people for healthcare, which is weird, but such is life. What channels? Okay. What channels can you recommend for IELTS for the 4 parts? E2 IELTS. It's called E2. E as in elephant, 2 as in the number 2. E2 IELTS was what I used for reading, writing, and tips for speaking. Then for listening, I used IELTS Cambridge. Just Google IELTS Cambridge listening. All the listening videos that came out, I was just practicing every single listening video. So that's how I did it. And it's still the same thing I gave my younger sister and she passed it. Okay, you worked in a logistics company as a manager, applied for PSW routes. Yes, you can be in the pool while studying. For what route? I would have said transport, but they've cancelled transport. I have an update video on that. Hopefully, I'll shoot that video after this live. There's different new updates we are getting. I would have said transport, but right now, it depends. We have to look at more things. Just with this information, I may not know. If you're interested, you can still contact me, acidarling.aba@gmail.com for consultation. But there has to be more questions. The routes now depend on a lot of things. Your age, have you written IELTS, or what did you score, marital status. There are plenty of things. Do your homework and stop taking a course. Design your own path. Well, it depends. Taking a course is not necessarily bad, because you can take a course at any point of your life. Maybe you want a career change, you can take a course at any point. You want to change, you want to do something new, you want to refresh your mind, you can take a course. Oh, thank you, Joe. Look amazing. Thank you. So I can get masters with HND. Depends on the school. You should be able to, unless you want to do BSc. Unless you want to do BSc, because I don't really know how HND works. If it's Nigeria, from HND, do you go to masters, or you still have to do BSc, maybe 1 more year? So I don't know. If you still have to do BSc 1 more year, then maybe that's what you explore. BSc 1 more year. Do more live when you have time. I'll try. That's the same thing my YouTube manager even told me, to do more live streams. I said I will try. The moment you support. Right now we've been on just 43 likes. Try to up the likes before I have to head out, because this life is quite impromptu, but I didn't want to leave without doing kind of like a video for today. Please, if a student finishes their masters ahead of time, uses 1.5 to complete a 2 years program, can he work full-time with his study permit while awaiting PGWP? Yes. As long as you have applied for it, yes. In a CNA college. No CNA, so. I always say Canada, they run. Oh, yes. Plan, begin with the end in mind. Just get the PR. Just get it so that you can go back. So that, I'm not fascinated when I see people always saying, follow me to Nigeria after 40 years, after 20 years. See, I'm seeing my mother after 40. Like I know that sometimes it might be like, oh, the person was undocumented, the person, had a lot of, hiccups. But still, some of them are like, come on, if not possible, plan the education well in line. Yes, yes, yes. You have to plan every single step of the way. You have to plan because still, me, I said, as much as education is hard, that might be our only saving grace. Okay, so enter the pool. Do you need West? Yes, yes, you need West. Unless the school you're doing in Canada is higher. Let's say you have bachelor's and then you're doing masters in Canada, you might not need West. But if you have bachelor and you're just doing a certificate program in Canada, you need West for your bachelor's. Okay, that's very important. So now let's talk about the points I wrote, which are the main leading points, because I said we're going to talk about the effects of the election. So point number one, Trudeau said, I said Trudeau, Pierre Poilievre had said one of the things that Justin did wrong was opening the Roxham Road. Who knows the Roxham Road? It's kind of like a path that leads from Canada to the US. Opening that road, Joe Biden closed it, but he decided to open it. What it meant was that people were moving freely from US to Canada, Canada to US. And he says he's going to close it. So if you know that you want to follow the road before, you have to know this news. You have to be able to, know what's going on. He said another one, why did he make it visa free for Mexico? For me too, I was wondering, why are you making it visa free for Mexico? What that did is a lot of people came here and they're in the asylum program. Okay. So according to Pierre Poilievre, that's something he plans to change. International student exploitation was also something he talked about. And then the terrorists coming in via study visa was also something he talked about. Now, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below for these points. And he said, my sister, please like the live stream. We're having lots of people. So please, Mawela, you need West. My sister is a holder of LLB. What are her chances for LLM? I really do not know because lawyers, their own pathway is different. Lawyers, their pathway is different. She has to still go through the process. It's either she's coming as a student or she's coming as a student or she's going to come directly as PR. So do the French exam and all of that. Anyways, I'm set to open the phone lines. If you have any question, just ask. So Loki is saying that another thing I wanted to ask, like, do you think immigrants? Oops, sorry. Another thing I wanted to ask: do you think immigrants should be scared of this guy winning? Is he going to come and scrap everything? Make us start all over again in terms of policies and the rest of them? I really do not think so. It takes a lot to clean up a system like this, but I don't think it will get to that point. But guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Be honest. What do you think will be the route? Okay, that would be very, very, very good. Let me open it because I said I was going to open it. Today's live stream is not going to be long. Please, just ask your questions, and yeah. Okay, you say my course. My course is personal care attendant in CNA college. Help me find out the SOP to get. I want help me about SOP to get new visa. So send me your contact number. I said my email is acidalin.abba@gmail.com. Is it a must to do French class? No, it's not, but it gives you more points. I don't think so. It's politics. Okay. That's for which one? Sorry, some of your messages are coming late. Supposing that it's maybe the ads that are running. Using CRS calculators, my points are really low, probably because I'm a recent graduate from UK with little or no work experience. What can I do to increase my points? That work experience. The reason is called skilled worker program is because the work experience gives the most points. the work experience gives the most points. I've told there's a family that called me and they had a son that they wanted to come here, even without this thing, even without um, any experience, like straight from secondary school or something. And I was like, no, sorry, straight from uni. I said, no, let him do NYSC. Even if it's NYSC, you need at least an experience that you can call up, gap year or whatever. Very important. That's probably why. The only thing you can do is probably to wait and still keep working, you know. Else, I don't I don't know any other way. Unless you want to, yes, you can learn French. French is another way. What do you think about caregiver for those who applied this year? That part, he said he was going to announce it. I don't know if he has announced it. I didn't follow up that particular this thing because I didn't expect whenever he announces it, whether it will be hush hush, I didn't expect that. But yeah, I really don't know he has not said anything. He said since September. So I understand your frustration because it has been a long time. But till now, he has not said anything. I said I think Pierre would go back to Harper era where the levels were more balanced, probably about 150 or less for Pierre. You see, the beauty of it, I also want to say this with reference to people's reaction with the last US election as well. Nigerians or other people, I won't even say only Nigerians, but because I'm Nigerian, I'll have to say this. It's easy for you to be in a first world country, US, Canada, and laugh at people in Nigeria and clown them for having corrupt leadership. But when a leader comes in and says, I'm going to close the border, I'm going to deport illegal people, I'm going to stop illegal business, you say the person is racist. Why? Is it not good to be in a place where the leader cares about their people more than they care about their enemy? Is it not? Because that's the first thing I got when moving here. I'm like, Canada hates their enemies. They hate Russia more than they love their children. And that is the worst way. Like, you're ready to spend so much money for what you think that the reason kill a Russian than to help fellow Canadians that are falling on the road, falling behind, no housing, no infrastructure. So yeah, if he does and it's 150, at least it's direct. Let's know what are the steps, what are the slots. It wasn't always like this. They are the ones that decided to entice people to come here. Nobody was thinking of Canada. There are many Nigerian parents that they just knew a handful of people that moved in. It was either US or UK. Guys, let me know your thoughts. So can study still be advisable? Yes, study can still be advisable depending on where you're going to. I don't know their plans for 2025. This express entry, someone who has degree. What is the chances? Who has only degree? Depends on your age. Chinedu. Most politicians use emotional blackmail. You might do some changes in the beginning, then relax. When citizens start to complain, immigrants will collect blame. God bless you. Because in this country, everybody is, in fact, international students, they have thrown them under the bus as the cause of Canada's problem. They are the reason everything is scattering. Oh, international student. The shifting blame game. Oh, you mean you don't have house? It must be the international students. They came and they took your house. You mean you don't have food? Hey, international students have gone to food bank. You mean you don't have this? Oh, international students, I'm sure it's them. Wicked people. All sorts of things. Can imagine. So you mean for those that applied in 2024, she has done her biometric, but since no update. That's what I'm saying, Elizabeth. This man has not said anything. He has not said anything, Hey, say my fellow Canadian, how are you? African millennial, I'm good though. I see, let me tell you the truth. This Pierre guy, the fear him. I'm not afraid of him because I feel like he's going to do one kind of serious thing. I'm afraid of him because he talks from both sides of the mouth. He talks from both sides of the mouth. He was the one that I remember very well. Do you know that it's not like it's a bad thing. 705 students came, or 750 that they found out came with fake visas, right? Or fake, not visas, fake school study permits. And Pierre Poliev was the one in front now, addressing them, saying we need 700, storefront managers. We need 700 students to drive truck. We need this. We need that. Now, these people were mostly predominantly Indians. You give them that kind of high hope. They're happy, they come in, they stay. In the next 3 months, the xenophobic attacks spiked to the point that right now, if anything happens and they find out it's Indian, the expression on people's faces, it's so crazy. I can't even begin to complain because as an African, we are not necessarily safe. Do you understand? We're not necessarily safe. But one thing we need to know is simply because you're ignorant of the law doesn't mean it will not apply to you. It must apply to you. So you have to sit up. As much as possible, sit up. People are saying that, yeah, it's Trudeau that really helped us and all of that. His goodwills aside, he did very good. You understand? He did good. Nobody is disputing that. But still, many things went wrong, okay? Many things went wrong. So it's about righting the wrong for the greater good. Because some of you that are coming here, before you know, you don't born picky, you don't born one, born two. It might be favoring you. Corruption will favor you now, but what of your children? Food for thought. How is your son? My son is fine. Oh, see, this is the kind of conversation I want to be having. I know that it's weird, it's off. Just Trudeau was PM for, yeah, oh yeah, his dad, 15 years. Do you know that this guy was born in White House? I say White House, in the equivalent of like a state home on Christmas Day. There's nothing that spells privilege more than being born into the home of a sitting president on Christmas Day. So he might not really understand our needs. That's just the truth. He might not really understand our needs. Say, my sister, now Canada is not good to school again. No, let me know, please. And for if you it depends on your age also. It depends on your age. Me, I can only gist you. I cannot force you. It depends on the location you're in. Why I decided to do a U-turn and think of, school is for the people whose age will never accustomed to this new prices. If you these new scores, if you have PRO, no. If you have only bachelor and you're like 38 to 45, calculate your score. It's a lot. It's a lot of job. So there are many parts in the entire what they call PRO policies. If you're a young person, you have masters, you're still below 30. Definitely, there are many parts, but still, all is question. I feel this change mirrored what UK did exactly. With the UK, I feel like they just opened up for labor. And this is going to be happening to countries over and over again. Right now, Russia has recently opened. There are different countries that may be exploring that, will be opening up for labor absorption. Like, I have some friends that schooled in Russia, Ukraine, and when they speak the language, you go love. It's so weird. You see that Russian language. When you meet up with people back then, my schoolmates, I think one of them was getting married. So we were at a spot in Abuja. And then those of them that went to Ukraine, they left Igbo. This one left whatever language you're speaking, Yoruba, this sort of, and they started speaking Russian. Hey! Nice. So I know that for some people, they kind of like, they feel off when it comes to moving to those places where you have to learn a language. But some people, if you're a guy and you think that that's a good option, explore. The doors will not always be open. I was shouting this thing before these doors close. I was shouting it. Get your ducks in a row. The door will not always be open. Canada will soon close door. Now they've closed door. Everybody is now outside waiting. When will they open it? I won't know. I mean, so it's more like South Africa now. Oh my God. See, and the things that happen, it's like we're leaving one country to another. same country, different time zone. Students can get PR, yes. No, I want to come to do my masters and the same time enter the pool. Which school is okay for me? Because I've applied to two schools, they've denied me. It depends on your results. Before you go and apply to schools that are denying you, it depends on your results. If the school is not taking, most masters, they don't take 2-1. Most of the masters, they want you to write a statement of purpose. If two schools deny you, you're not supposed to even be applying for only two schools. Apply to a lot of schools. Google what are the top best schools. From there, work yourself around it. Okay. Oh, oh wow, that's a fun fact. They share birthday with Bros J. Like, J boy, Justin is just a very pampered child, which is amazing for him. Oh, I can't hate. Before they say na poor man, they hate. As long as the main problem is not fixed, standard of living will still be high. I'm telling you. I can't believe, like, if you're in this Calgary and you're driving past some kind of vast land, you'll shake your head. See Texas now. People are building on half an acre. Half an acre shift. Why would they near each other like that? When it's not a relationship, houses will be like this. What do you mean? Oh, shift, dress, go back. Are we dating? Why are you near my face like that? But the house is nothing you're using the land to do. Give the land for free. And tell the developers, you got this land free. The houses must be 300. Go find material. Hey, if we estimate and do everything, it will cost us to build plus or minus 150. Then we need to pay staff. We need to pay this. We need to pay that. They say add everything 200 per unit. We need small profits. We need this 250. But max 300. People will buy houses. People will move. It's just so crazy. But seriously, some of the courses students are taking have no job prospects. This is my problem. Citizens cannot find job now. Is the time only for things they need. Can they scrap some of these useless courses out of school? Can they scrap some of this? Come as you are. We accept you for who you are. Now the reason people they study liberal arts. When your father doesn't own a museum, what are you doing in that distance? Well, you're going to 37 by April. Hey, calculate your CRS. I can't do like specialized consultation on live stream because, like I said, it's going to be distracting from everything I'm doing. But calculate your CRS. If you want one-on-one, aciddarling.abba@gmail.com. Is there any PR pathway that doesn't require much work? Much work experience. I have experience working in higher education, but was a contract staff for a year. The PR pathway, that category-based draw, they said at least 6 months full time. So if you can use that. My study visa was denied last week. They don't think it's a reasonable expense for me at the time. That was the reason for an industrial electrical program. I've even paid more than a semester. They'll refund you your semester. However, this period, I will not lie to you, the denial rate has gone up. I think they are on an agenda that they say, okay, deny as many people as possible because a lot of people have been denied, even with money. They'll say insufficient funds and all of that. It's just been crazy. So yeah, you have to apply again. Have somebody look at your SOP. More people should also try Europe. Lots of schools just need proof of funds. School is free. Yeah, funny enough, you won't even believe there are many people in Europe. What part is best for 40-year-old back school? School in a province that will absorb you. Alberta, Manitoba, New Brunswick. Yeah, Russia. For some, see, don't mind media. Media is just media will say what media will say. Germany is good. Okay, a second class upper. That's fantastic. Then they should accept you now. Doing my MSc in New Brunswick, is it advisable to do West evaluation and enter the pool? Depends on when your MSc will finish. If it's this year, then chill. If it's going to take another 2 years, you can do evaluation on your bachelor's and enter the pool. That would be best. Which province are you in now? Better. What's the best option? Yeah, I told you school now. Im- Ima- Emmanuel, Jesus. Emmanuel, it's better you do your worst and be in the pool. Okay. They just want to steal students' money. Hi, Nini, Nikki. A mom of mom of five. It's been a long time. How is Australia? That's mom of five now. See on YouTube. That's what. How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm so happy. I'm seeing my core darlings that have been here with me. Please abandon me not, okay? Abandon me not. Oh, how are you doing? Nice to have you. See, they just want to steal students' money. Hi, Nikki. I live in the US and do not need to come to Canada, but I enjoy your in-depth. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, I truly appreciate that. I was born in Canada. I just look. What's happening? My, hmm. I think people kind of brush off the. I Let me be honest with you. I think that it is not fair for people to kind of brush off the feelings of people that were born here. It's not fair. If you have your kids here, you will not want their feelings to be brushed off by people that came in, whether we came in with money or anything. No, but imagine I was born here, all the years of paying tax, and the government is doing things I don't understand. It's, of course, it's in my right for me to, say, see, I'm not getting job opportunities. This is going wrong. This is not racism for people to be concerned. It's not. That is one part I always tell people. Don't. It's not everybody that say immigrants should go home that is racism. Not everything that is racism. As long as you are within your rights, you have applied. You're a skilled worker, just as they're looking for. All your docs are in it. Every other thing is should just pass. But still, always remember that for those that were born here, you can imagine how shocked they are as to the turn out of certain things. Okay, so that's also something we have to keep at the back of our mind. Based based on experience, which one is more family friendly? Alberta, Andrew, I'm not like to you. Alberta here. Just be around your people, get car. The moment you have car, you just move, buy this, buy that. Even when it's like snowing, because right now it's like -15. I like it. I prefer it. Because in Ontario, it's not like it's snowing, it will just be very cold and dark, gloomy like this. Everybody they vex. No sun. They are so angry. Olivia's children, I miss them because it was a beautiful chaos. But still, why they vex? Everybody was just chasing back. In terms of family, you prefer here, okay? Oh, thank you so much, Iwawela. You're welcome. With BSc microbiology, which masters is okay. You know how you get it. Go to the health and trade options that they are looking at. Look for the occupation in demand and choose one. That's how it works. You have to be focused. If Canada says they are looking for 20 healthcare occupation, 10 trade occupation, and you're coming to school, that 20 and 10 is where you're supposed to be looking at, not the 996 that is eligible for PGWP. The 20 and 10 that is in demand, that's where you should put your eye. Just food for thought. Oh, okay. Oh, Kerry, nice to see you. It's been so long. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Say this Canada, why are they letting their big companies go greedy? Oh, see, flesh and blood did not reveal this thing to you. Sin as you live. Go greedy. The problem is that they don't have too much. Is that the that the problem they have, not that too much people. Big corporations are greedy. Yeah. But like I said, they're funding the election. If I'm funding election and I'm selling grocery, so you go and bring Audi to come and sell cheap grocery. It's like you want to fail next year's election now. This is business. We have to admit. I believe that the first world countries have to admit that they are the lord of corruption, because this is straight. As a Nigerian, I feel offended by this blatant corruption. I feel insulted. Shey you for just tell me say e be APC, PDP, so that we'll know. Another major thing, like you pointed out, is monopoly. Monopoly. The monopoly is too much. We have so many US businesses that could not last, for Target to close down. Oh, it's crazy. Many companies, before you know, this one has packed up, this one has packed up, this one has packed up. And then we don't have clothes. Winter comes, everybody has to import. My sister imported a jacket from ASOS. Her custom on the jacket is $150. How much was the jacket? Less than that amount. On import, see how much we are charging. It's well, sure. I'm going to be rounding up soon. I'm almost done so that I can go and get other things done. They need to. How far? Hey. Oh, I'm fine. No, thank God. In Ontario, it's just cold and dark. Like here now, you can wear clothes and now take like winter wonderland picture because after a snowstorm, it looks so beautiful. You're just like, oh my God, it's giving abroad. I was in that Toronto. Our snow, small time to become black. Hey, new snow, help me and fall now. That's why I'm always happy when I see snowstorm in Toronto because it hardly falls. Like last year, I think we might have maybe we had like 3 days, and the snow is not enough to do anything. After rain will fall, the next day everywhere is clear. It's crazy. I can't wait to see what's going on when election happen. Exactly. You see that Canada is now 419. Oh, Emmanuel, nice to meet you. So that's deep. Yes. I have, I was in the food and beverage industry. People that supply, maybe let's say they supply serviettes, they supply hand gloves, they supply wipes, they supply food, like the actual meals, the groceries. Gordon's Choice is one, and Cynics, I think Cynics. If the whole market is 100%, these two, maybe they collect 80 or 75%. How will a small provider survive? If I go to big companies like TD Bank and tell them I want to be supplying grocery, how would they trust me? Am I a Gordon's Choice? You are talking about a cartel of businesses that have stood the test of time. You want to come with your small investor seed to come and break into Canadian government. You are joking. It's so hard. Telecommunication, how much am I paying? My bill, I just paid it. $56 a month. What am I doing? But we just have 4. If you complain now, they'll now say, okay. Bell now went to buy Virgin Plus. So Virgin Plus is still there. Telus now went to buy Kado, Bina Kodo. Rogers went to buy Fido. Waiting with those other people name went to buy on. So the money is still circulating. That's why the prices are so high. The government is enabling, so to speak. I can't wait though. I can't wait. So why would the government let the biggest company buy the fourth big? Makes no sense. No sense at all. I guess it's the highest bidder thing. Have any idea where to look for master's school that is affordable? New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, those areas. Lots of companies have left. I don't know. We're not broke. We're just misappropriating funds because if I'm a company and I hear that you're carrying 3.something billion to go and give Ukraine to fight Russia, I feel crazy because why? And do you know that I watched a news that said we are not ready? When you go and you give people money to go and fight war, our armed forces, did you watch Remembrance Day parade? Did you see the people marching? Hey, if Russia say war starts, I don't go Nigeria. The war will leave this place. The war will leave this place. Let's not play. We have only 3 days. The news, that's why I said do research. The news people said Canada has only 3 days worth of ammunition. If they say war starts, only 3 days. Inside these 3 days, at the airport, I did not. It's not me that find trouble. I will not carry something that I did not start. I've been begging people, everybody, as long as the prime minister or whoever is winning is anti-war, I'm happy for you. But don't go and look for trouble. Russia is close to us. They are just here. Yeah. Our people don't know. We are losing companies, we are losing investments, we are losing a lot of things. It's all these things is policies. Policy, like for the housing, it icks me so much because we need to lose money to gain houses. J-Man Build, come. You, what's their name? Master, come. This one, come. All of us sit down here. I need 2 million houses. So, see, if I don't care bureaucracy. I could tell you, say, where you? 2 million is the house I need. Now, I see people are sitting there. Write how each one of you will give me 500,000 homes. What will I give you? If one builder is set to build 500,000 homes in 1 year, what do you need? Government, I need 10 hectares. 10 hectares, 1 hectare in each community. And inside this hectare, I will give you 100. And then maybe if I get 10, can give you 1,000 homes. We will come plan. Okay, I will give you 10 for free. Because we are too big to even be selling land. It's supposed to shame on the seller. As you give them that land now, what are the things that you're importing from US and Mexico that I know that these 10 companies, these 40 companies, all their timber as it's landing, no import duty. All your wood, no import duty. All your steel, no import duty. Every material you use to complete this house, we will clear it, build, but you cannot go exceed. Each unit you cannot get more than 50,000 profits. As you get the profit, you must sell. Because the truth is, if me as a citizen, I go and buy the house, I will be paying property tax every year to the government. But what did the government lose? Just a little for long-term benefit. Come, you school. What is your problem? Can you build me a school? Say, yes, we want to also expand. I will give you land. First 5 years, no tax. From the next 5 years, 50%. Make sure you build a school in Cochrane, build a school in Okotoks, go and build a school in Grand Pierre. Share them, they will build. International students, yes, uncle. All the people that want to come and study, you cannot go to Toronto. Let me tell you, I will just come out and tell you only 6 provinces, or maybe I just count only 6, and say these are the only places that you can school as an international student, and you must stay there. Are you ready to come? People will now decide, like, okay, if Canada is telling me that the only place I can live as I come here is Edmonton or is this place, and I must stay there. If I need to even get passports, the duration of 6 years, I must stay there. I will not decide that, is this something I can do? When I go there, I do it. Guess what it does? The moment a company knows that I have guaranteed students for the next 6 years, before those 6 years will complete, another set will come for another 6 years, I will go and buy. Me, Costco, I go build. Me, Walmart, I will build. How will you form development without the basis? Students are development. Use them to your advantage. People want to come to Canada. Yes, uncle. You want to come to Canada? Yes, uncle. No Vancouver, no Toronto, no Montreal. But more they do as if we don't know waiting to talk. Still be doing it. You know why they will still tell them to go there? Because the biggest players that fund election are the ones that are patrons in those schools. So those schools inside of Toronto that you think they will still cut their action, you're talking. They will get, because who is funding election? It's like you want to pay. Me that I'm buying you poster, you want to go and do another thing. Those are the things that they look out for. And it makes you feel like, oh, why is the government not doing this, doing this? If you look in depth, every move is a chess move, it's a political move. If I move like this, how many support will I lose? That's my inner kakoso, because nobody send on our way be citizens. So people should stop shouting. I'm talking of inner cabal. Well, as a Nigerian, they think deep because we have been entrenched in it. So it's so easy for me to spot foolishness. Very easy. That I'm even annoyed that you are not making more effort to hide it. For me to not just see it. It's well. Oh, thank you so much. Helped out a friend, got his ITA. Oh, you were sending him. See now. And it's good though. You know that your friend is, sometimes you might send people, some people. I have people that not be saying I send. I am the one that used to call them, say, please do exam. They say no. Christopher, have you met stubborn people? They say, I see. No. Just this month alone, people have called me and say, I see that Canada. Be like say, I go reason and what is IMMIGRANTS Oh my God. So I like the fact that when you have a friend that can pick and run with it. I have people that I call before they say grace in church, all of them have moved. Everybody has a PR now. Everybody. One of my close friends, they denied her husband visitor. Visit after 1 year. She applied. She's a student. She was even pregnant. Sent her scan. Applied. That see, let her husband join her. I mean, she's pregnant. They did not answer for close to 1 year. She has already gotten PRO. She got her ITA. Her PRO came out. She gave birth. His own co-PRO came out. He landed in Canada. She gave birth. They stayed 2 months. They landed back in Nigeria to visit. That's when IRCC say, we regret to inform you that your visit visa is denied. This man has PRO now, but he had denied. It shows you that all of you on a need they talk to each other for that department. You people don't phone each other. You don't Google people's name to see does this person have an application in the IRCC main portal. Oh, by the time you put his name, you will see that he already has an approved PRO status, and you reply to him, oh, sorry, your visa cannot be processed because we can see that you have an active PRO status. Thank you. Congratulations on joining. Simple. But this one will say no. For somebody that has gotten PRO, has gotten his card, gone. Oh, wow. It's a final question. How is your family back home? Have your parents adjusted to you being away? They're fine. No, my father that said I should not be coming up and down. Every time it's like I'm just small time I come to Nigeria, small time I come to Nigeria, I should sit in one place. Left to me, I don't run come since. They're fine. I feel like they're more concerned about, all of my siblings coming, and then they can now decide to start coming. Everybody wants, of course, the children to be more settled. My younger sister is already here. I have one more sister that is I'm looking to bring in. I'm sure when that one comes, then my parents can start. My mom is still working, so maybe when she retire. You see, this corporation is so powerful. Hey, let's not even enter that place. I can sit on that topic for long. See why they when they keep buying, that's what happens. That's just the truth. You like Judy. See, people have sent me mail about these people. Say, I missed the time you used to just do these people's video. What is? I say, after the moment May lost her first son, it did not become game to me again. I was like, you know what? I don't want to talk again. I like everything was just, it wasn't worth it. I was so annoyed. It's been how many years now? No, I'm not playing. More than 3 years. This thing we are saying. More than 3 years. But it's well, sure. Government needs to do better with companies. Exactly. It's the same way I always talk about this. The same way I always talk about Philomena. Better gather your ammunition. Since you people know how to find trouble. You know how to go and be pinching Russia, they find trouble. Carry your bow and arrow near your door. 3 days bullets now we get. And we find trouble. Sometimes in life, me, I'm the one that went to look for the information because I'm like, okay, we have so much need in this country. We don't have a Trans-Canada train. If I want to use speed train to go to Toronto, no train like that. No train like that. Even if na ABC bus, no get that kind big Marco Polo bus where they go interstate like that. Wow. Many things. China, do you know how far China has gone? And we now say, no, those things are not too important. Verily, verily, I say unto you, let's carry this money and go and dash somebody that is looking for trouble. And I had to ask, I said, if these people turn their back and say, okay, who gave Ukraine money? You come here. Say you gave them money. We are coming. If they say we are coming, I will be in Nigeria. I just want to tell you, this one not there for serve and protect. This one not there for Canada. I will run. Let me be, you know. Oh my God, Obiachulu, how you doing? See, this thing I reported to my YouTube manager, notifications. I feel like people should manually go and also check and turn on your notifications for the likes. Guys, like this live stream. We're trying to run analytics on it, and let's see how it goes. We're trying to run analytics on it. Oh. We're trying to run analytics on it. Okay. Update news just came in. Feds expect 4.9 million with expiring visa to voluntarily leave Canada in next year. Let me tell you why I said this, because it's going to be swell. To address Canada's immigration challenges, the government should just focus on increasing affordable housing by incentivizing development and encouraging settlement in smaller provinces. They see, is you know how funny it is for you see how we know what thing they need to do. Tomorrow they say their first word, we are third word. But when you are seated in corruption and you know that the only problem with Nigeria is that people like to steal money. It's not that they don't know. But here now, you're not only stealing money, you also don't know. You're offending us. You're offending us. You're offending us. You're offending us the more. You have to know. Companies should not be able to buy rentals without. See, do you know BlackRock? What BlackRock is doing in US? That is why everybody is angry. Hey, shoot Donald Trump. Shoot him. Nothing. That one, God bring and come. He should clean that place up. What BlackRock is doing in US. Soon, companies will have everything. Everything. Next thing now, they will say, don't celebrate Christmas. Next thing now, things go to change. I don't have strength to shout. Before all those madness, that's why I said, any day people blow whistle that is on, you know, when they say an unfamiliar sound, unfamiliar spirits begin the room, I don't go back to my papa house. Now I know. See, you don't need to, sometimes you just need to sit down and watch news. You will switch it off. You think Channels television is depressing? Go and watch CB24 1 week straight. When I was in Toronto, when I was working, that's when I got introduced to Canada news because it's in the staff room, the TV. My dear, every day, then they shoot person. I did not. It's what I'm telling you. Watch CB20. Anybody here, just watch it. So today, gunshot violence in Etobicoke. So on other news, we have breaking news. Gunshots in Scarborough. I say, it's a guinea. I simply off it every day. Then they ever catch the suspects? Suspect at large. If you catch the suspect, they release him tomorrow. Suspect in catch and release. Police will now announce that CEO, you know that suspect that used to assault children that we caught, we have released him. So please, all of you, mind how you used to work with your children. Excuse me, sir. You released him. He said yes. So we should protect ourselves from who you release. So if he does it again, what should we do? We should call you back. It's a common sense problem. And you know, when something is a common sense problem and you can't solve it, it's hard. Like you're explaining that, you people should understand that this is common sense. So we have drug addiction problem. I was doing first aid course, and the drug addiction problem is so much. And then they sit down, instead of saying, you know what, anybody that sells drug will catch the person, jail the person. If you're using drug, we'll come hard on you. Make sure you stop. Tell your children to stop. They say, how will we stop it? Let's be giving them the drug in a safe way. So if you want it, come to government facility to take the drug. You see, Guinea? You said what? You're supposed to do with oil and Alberta's oil and their timber, but they don't invest. That's the thing. We have so much oil in Alberta. We have so much oil. But you know, they don't want to use it because we're also supposed to be leading climate change. Because tell me why outside snow have not, I'm seeing the snow, see a heap. It never green melt for 3 days. We that we are in North Pole, as far as I'm concerned, we should lead climate change. when somebody in China is burning carbon medicine, and from China, the cloud will come and cause rain here. But we should lead climate change. Don't drill oil. It's to pollute the environment. Congrats. It's many things are contradictory. It's hard to understand. It doesn't have tech sector. The thing with the tech now is that is where we can use the Indians that we packed inside, right? Right? We have so many of them. Make an enabling environment for chips. What can we do? Can we start farming chips? You know, the government is just, the cabal is bigger than the government. Exactly. It's the same thing. Cabal is bigger than the government. It's too funny. They cost it. Anybody that can check it, you know they cost it. And it will take, even though I want you to say, oh, Pierre will change, he won't change that much. It will be hard. It go hard. It go hard. Let me just tell you so that it's not like film tricks. It will be hard to break some certain levels. So I like that he has the spirit and this, but unless he's giving executive order, it will be hard. You need to have strong mind, and that strong mind, they might make a claim to your life. These people, you're joking with their money. You think they will allow you play like that? Programs to fast track credential recognition for skilled immigrants. This is also one that we've been talking about, especially for doctors. People have a hard time getting family doctor. I have my health card with my son's health card. I've not had need to go and look for family doctor because, but me, I don't tire. How will we not have family doctor? But I know many medical doctors. They still need, you need to pass here. Relax. If I see a Chinese doctor that doesn't speak English, super consultant, if I ask the person, say, oh, maybe I have pain here. Then if he hold this my hand, do a crap, pain don't solve here. You are not telling me that he cannot practice. My dear, he's already practicing. I will be going there because even if I use Google Translate, solve my problem, pharmacists, because most times if they don't pass the exams, they just decide to maybe buy stores and be there. And some people that know, so they unofficially, give herbs because, like there's a pathway under healthcare for herbalists and people that use natural medicine. So most of them that, even though in China, they actually use the other drugs, the orthodox drugs, when they come to Canada, maybe because of language, they can just say, okay, they'll do only natural herbs and remedies and all of that. We are losing so much talent though. So if they now call them from US, you think they will stay here and be saying, Canada with you people? They come on! USD. Have you tried to buy something for a website? It's like $40. You're like, oh my God, let me buy it. As soon as you put, they not change. Oh, we can see you are in Canada. They change location of 65. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. She was a political strategist. It's so annoying. Oh my God. Hope you guys are having fun. Make sure to like the live stream. Don't worry, I'm going to round up. Political gist is always funny. Good evening, Chioma. You can support students currently studying with funds. If you want students to study, you have to make study enticing. A government that removes funds to tertiary institutions should not be shocked that they are relying on international students to raise their funds, because school is business. School is business. School is business. Nobody should go and be telling people, guidance and counseling people, telling people to study liberal arts. What is that? What is gender studies? Tomorrow you cannot feed. You're angry at an immigrant because our parents told us medicine, either doctor, lawyer, engineer, or disgrace. So forced us to study whether we liked it or we didn't like it. When we come here, we now see that, it's like that school will go, it help. That's why I was telling one of my friends, I say, that thing will not, my son, he can decide, you want to be pilot. I started telling him, engineer, you have to choose one. When you finish engineering, you can go and be pilot, but you will give me that degree. It's not in my own circle that there's no support there in everything they do. It's what I'm doing after the engineering. Yes, you are supported in every other thing. Because sometimes I laugh at it because there are jobs I look at and the first thing is, bachelor's in sciences or engineering. Engineering is kind of like a department that they feel you can absorb many things. So studying engineering gives you analytical gives you an analytical mind. Okay, so yeah, I think yeah. Omo, I will do. I'm thinking between here and Nigeria. It depends. Most likely Nigeria. I'm so Nigerian at heart. Here now, they're going to make me vex for parliament. Man, no dive person blow. Oh my God. Now I get government of supporting foreign students. He said, did he say foreign students? He just said students currently studying. The government is not to support foreign students. Since you came in, it's your government that will support you, but your government will support you to come back to your country, but not for Canadian government to support a foreign student. No, that's taxpayer money for taxpayers. Oh, life big oh, Pele. Hey, yeah, Virgil of life. These are my people. Say fear, I see. Which fear? Bible say flee all appearance of evil. You go and find Russia trouble and say me I should not flee. Say less. I don't run. He said they're already sending letters to people they need to bring their passports, pay stub letters. A lot of students are scared. Ha ha ha. Are you serious? Are you serious? Hot jobs on the list. They have not released yet, but it's healthcare and trade. Then French. Are you serious? You see how it's shocking you? This is not funny. Oh. It's the police that released statement for us. Residents of Toronto, this is to inform you that pictured here is the face of the serial offender. He will be released. General public are to take notes or something like that. General public say, sir, who is to take note of what? Why not hold him? Apparently, there's a catch and release policy. That is why there will be dangerous crimes. That is why it breaks my heart to see teenagers rob a store and walk out. They rob the store and they walk out. No consequence. Even if you will not jail them, there should be flogging. Do you know what There's a way you flog somebody, they will not walk for 2 days. They will never rob a store again. You preserve your citizens there must be consequence. You caught a bunch of them stealing. I'm hungry, no problem. I will give you 2 gala, 1 juice, but lie down flat. The kind of flogging you will collect, next time you will think flogging, gala. No, let me stay hungry. You help them to know that there's consequence. Because there was a day I was taking a walk. I saw 2 teenagers breaking bus stop. You know the bus stop, that stand. They were shaking it from the ground till you uprooted, fell down. It was a joke. It was a joke. Vandals. In Nigeria, when you see somebody vandalizing it, they won't melt them, go sell, right? There's always a motive. It's not that it's good. I'm in Nigeria, I'll go and break bus stop this thing. To use do it, nothing. Just to me, for grand. Like, are you daft? I have other things to do. When they vandalize, they're using that bus stop, that whole thing, to go and melt and sell. But here I see people vandalizing things for fun. What is funny? Hey, I better go. PRO, see, of course, PRO is easier in Canada than many other countries. It's not easier, but it's straightforward. There are people that have been here 7 years, they don't get one, they have not gotten it. They have not gotten it. If you do not act fast and you don't act focused, you can study here for a long time and not get anything. And not get it. Other people will come get it and go, and it will seem like it's easy. Is it really easy? If you're among the people like this category-based draw and you're a banker, no banking was inside. So if you're not sharp to know where to realign yourself, you would have missed it. That's the thing with it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Job Market. Oh, my dear. Blossom Mary, how are you doing? Long time. Oh my God. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, I'm so happy. How long do you think is adequate? Three weeks. 2 weeks if you're very good. 3 weeks is ideal. If you have not read before, 3 weeks, you can study. This is not 3 weeks of distraction. 3 weeks of pure study. Study for IELTS like you don't know how to speak English. But for those of you that have money to be paying, you can freestyle, but study very well. You saw one later, they want to meet them to see if they are going to school or not. Wow! No wonder this is the note I just got, because you notice that I started looking at my phone. Apparently, it's a serious thing. Somebody said, yeah, somebody just sent me the notes that they are telling them to voluntarily leave. So let me tell you, I was asked something, but this wasn't in respect to Canada, it was in respect to the US. And I said, the government can do one thing. If your permit has expired, 3 months, you can leave within 3 months on your own. No problem. If you leave within 3 months, you can definitely reapply. And your experience or whatever you got there will still stand, but leave first. That's one. And the reason I said this, as I think I was talking on the group for US, is because now they say Donald Trump is coming and the border czar guy is coming, and it's going to cost US about $3 billion if they need to deport people. So I said, instead of fronting the deporting thing first, tell them that for those of you that are ready to leave of your own accord, you have 3 months. And after that 3 months, we'll open a portal for legitimate, like, even though you came in through border, we will not use it against you. You lie, say your head they shake, no problem. If you leave in the next 3 months of your own accord, we'll open a portal for you to go through the right process. Now, if they now decide to go through something like Canada, where they say, okay, jobs in demand, history, background check, and the rest of them, you'll be letting. You're now good. We have gone to legitimize your stay. No be so. But for those that want us to chase them, 10 years ban. Not only 10 years ban to US, we are going to write to all Elizabeth's children. No entry. So we are sharing to Canada, we are sharing to the UK, we are sharing to Australia, we're sharing to Switzerland, all our allies, no entry. If you put that up, let people now decide, okay, you will not judge us, I will not judge you. If you leave, whether you're DACA, undocumented or anything, I just want you to legitimize it so that tomorrow now nobody's looking at you with, are you legit? Are you not legit? Because everybody is useful. But you need a situation whereby these people can at least not feel like second-class citizens. So if we were here now saying Nigeria is corrupt, why then are we angry when a country is saying, if you came in illegally, you have to leave? We are here trying all this. Some people have called me more than 5. I'm talking each consultation, of course, people pay. Some people have paid for different consultations back to back because of Canada PR. When they know that me, I say 0 to asylum. I don't care who you are. It's 0. You are not doing it. They will shout, say, hey, the stress I've put her through. She would have just gone to do asylum. I said, that asylum is times 10. So now that you are here, we're trying to get the legitimate way to get into Canada, get our papers right. So that tomorrow, even if you want to run for election, your mouth stays strong. Imagine you use asylum, we no pure. You want to now use that leg and contest against somebody. Pray that that person does not have someone like me there. I go your village, go find out the time where you claim asylum. If we were there, that village, I will. Do you know what politics is? Dangerous game. We'll go and look for. You say, yeah, your father made a talk. We'll go dig for your village. They will now bring, who told you he doesn't talk to his father? He came here and hosted party. Whoop! Bring everything. And you know that they can rescind citizenship after asylum. So anybody following bad way, you know that you cannot look for trouble in that country. Verily, verily, till the end. Not only you, you can't look for trouble. Your children can't look for trouble. Because even a child of somebody that passed that level, if you meet a wicked political opponent who will drag your whole family, It's politics. It's not, well, I'm not your friend. That's the part people don't get. When it comes to politics, all things go. They will dig. They will dig things like this. So you don't want that situation. You don't want, I don't talk and tire. It's almost like you don't want others to get it. Get it and do what? You want to trap your whole family, your whole lineage. You have a daughter that is very bright. Maybe you even born the daughter for Nigeria. She now wants to do politics. Somebody say, your father sought asylum. He's from this village. This was his reason. They'll go and dig up your story from IRCC. He said that him and his sister setting cult this thing. I am from that village. I can tell you that nothing happened. Your father was present in the community when he said he was seeking asylum because he went to Benin and used bus and enter Nigeria. People are weak. You know what in politics be? Jesus. Let's not do that so that your child does not turn to you and say, the sins, because of the sins you did today that I was supposed to be front burner, front flag bearer for this party, they disqualified me because of what you do many years ago for PRO that you can get simple. There are people that who remembers when I used to advise people back then, go back to Nigeria and study PSW. 6 months, I used to say this back then, April, I started saying that. 6 months don't pass. These people would have re-entered the pool and they would have gotten this last healthcare draw. This last draw, which just happened, if I don't get them, 463, they would have gotten it. There are people that called that did it. Some people did not call. How will I do? If you don't call, that's the thing. I always say that. That's why I say I don't give advice. Because the more you don't do it, the more I have topic. So for them to be going school to school right now, it go hot to students. Hope you are in school. You did not run to go and seek asylum. You will tell me what is chasing you from your father's house. You want people to disgrace all the money you paid in school, all your stress. You want them to start to not send you away from a country. For what? People, anything wanna like wanna do, sha. You know, say finally, when I get see now. Are you seeing? University of Saskatchewan is sending out letter to students, and the end says they will issue a warrant for arrest if they don't show proof of schooling. Remember that video I did about the new PGWP requirements for schools, that they will have a person that will be going school to send out, like, you need to have certain attendance in school. You need to have certain attendance in school to be able to, qualify as a student. Now that they are talking about this one, imagine 4-point-something million people, your visa has expired. Don't ever allow your visa expire. Best case, go and get visitor record, but never stay here without a status. Like, you don't, like, I know some people, maybe their brothers visited. You're supposed to, as a visitor, you stay only 6 months. You go back, you can come back again. They gave you 10 years. You decided to overstay. That after all, I don't come. Well, this country is slow, but when they catch you, don't want to be carrying placard and saying Nigerians don't support each other. And now that is happening to an injury to one, we are telling you now, be careful. What is the easiest way? There's no way that is easy, right now. There's no way that is easy. It's still PR, but unless you are in healthcare or trade, there's no way that is easy. Healthcare or trade, or you speak French. Those are the three. Can't even imagine who is that. Many consultants for Mac Miller to issue a letter warning about advising people to seek asylum. Because if you're a consultant, maybe you've read some loopholes in the law and you're telling people to seek asylum and utilize those loopholes. You're aiding and abetting. Do you understand? So that now is the reason why the Mac Miller said any consultant that is found wanting of advising people to seek asylum, it get as you go carry your asylum case, go give judge. The cases, the angle you're using to argue seems like somebody advised you, not just anybody, a registered immigration consultant. And then if they find that out, maybe there have been cases where they held the person and say, who told you this thing? And they say, it's my agent. That's why I told agents. They will soon use one agent to set example, and you push your market. They will soon trap an agent by sending a decoy student telling you that, oh, my papers are expiring. What do you suggest I do? They will just go undercover so that they will use that agent to catch the rest. I'm just telling people, be careful. So that's the worst thing to do for yourself, because if he gets denied, deportation straight, you can't even switch to permanent residency. Exactly. That's the thing with this. Even when your papers are now arranged and you find out that, oh, let me even switch to permanent residency, you can't. You can't. Like from that asylum, you need to stay that asylum. Thank you so much, Sheung. You tell them they tell them if they don't have money to pay fees, just claim asylum. You don't mean it. If you don't have money to pay fees, just claim asylum. What does that mean? Hey, that's crazy. Because of school fees. You know, if these immigration people decide that they are going to send their best lawyers to do defense, many students are finished though. If they send their, let me delete this, I didn't write it properly. If they send their best lawyers to do defense, many people are finished. You know why? Because for you to get visa, you showed proof of fund. So for you to say, because you don't have school fees money, you claimed asylum, that means you lied on your permits. That means you have to be deported because you lied. If you see bad lawyer, if you see bad person, will come like those people, one Obanje, they now put the person in charge of asylum claims. As every student come and stand, they say, what's your problem? You say somebody's chasing you. Look at it and see. Family ties is that same uncle you say is chasing you, is part of your family ties. Begin to poke loopholes inside your story. We can see from your school, you have not paid fees. It's possible for you to be running from violence, but it's still possible for you to pay your school fees. Did you finish paying your school fees before you sought asylum? Or you just paid halfway? Because if you, looking at this, your account balance, why didn't you finish paying your school fees first? You'd have finished paying your school fees. Let's know that your asylum, this thing is legit. It has nothing to do with your inability to pay school fees, because seeing from your paper, you have the money. What if they do that? Sam, you asked for how to book consultation, so that's my email there. Guys, let me know your thoughts. We're almost done. It's a lot. A lot of people got their letters. CBSA said if you don't show up, you be wanted, then you'll be warrant for arrest. Hey. My dear, people are doing different things. So people are doing different things. I'm telling you. What about Agric for PRO? They've cancelled it. Agric no longer gives PRO. As a nurse, if your PRO score is low, no, you cannot get invite. Your score cannot be low. You have to find way to increase it. Most people that have low scores is maybe because you have just 1 degree and your age is really advanced. So you cannot get an invite no matter how experienced you are. That's just the way it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I need to go and get ready, just relax. I've not slept well. I just got this news, so I have to prepare to also, make videos this evening for tomorrow, because it's getting tough. I'm not going to lie. That's why one of the reasons why I like kind of like or sessions like this is it's more personal. You can ask me questions, I'll answer. I can still do videos, but also just so that we connect with the community. Guys, please do me a favor before we round up. Like the video. Let me see the likes that we have gotten. Irina said, where's Obiajulu? Obiajulu, how many likes do we have? Oh? How many likes do we have? Oh my God, not up to 100. Can we get to 100 likes? Can we get to 100 likes so that my consultant, so that my manager is happy? Team know that I tried I tried. And then he said I should also explore shorts. I should explore shorts. Who knows a good editor? I actually do not like editing shorts. So one of my friend has decided to help. One of my friend has decided to help. But if you know, I can still look at it. No, if you know, I can still look at it. I need okay, so Pierre Polyev went live 2 hours ago. So that's why I said this is kind of like an introduction because we'll be giving you guys updates. We'll be giving you guys updates so that you know exactly what is going on in terms of the political scene because you cannot just wake up and want to, thank you so much, Chisom. Chisom has liked, who is left? You cannot just wake up, I want to succeed in a government where you're not even concerned. And also, yes, I didn't even just you guys, I'm still connected with my Nigerian account. So, and YouTube manager says I should update my location to Canada. Do you know how many years I've stayed here and I'm still in Nigeria? Oh my God. Is that it will help me with my revenue? It will help. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Thank you so much. See my people. Thank you for liking. Please like the stream. Let's get to 100. Let's get it up to 100. They are going to run analytics on this. I know this is not like our regular likes, but they'll try to run analytics also. And let's see how it goes with the lives. I will try. Let me not promise, but I will try to go on live more frequently for us to discuss. So if you have like topics, if you have questions, do not worry. When I do a video, we can always pick some points and go on live, maybe in a week, maybe once a week, depending, and kind of discuss about it. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm trying to look at. Let me arrange my schedule accordingly. Okay, that's the most important thing. All right, let me arrange you because it's not easy. It's not easy at all, at all. Obiajulu, are we up? Have we gotten it? Since we just have 8 minutes left to make these 2 hours, that's why I'm kind of drawing it out a bit. If you have any other questions, we cannot like twice. Pierre Polyev did a live. I'm going to watch that also because right now, you know that people can be doing fake campaign promise. That's why I'm looking at him with one eye. Do you understand? I'm looking at him with one eye. He can be doing fake campaign promise, but also, I don't even understand why we are always quarreling with US. It's a Pierre, Toronto Sun, say Pierre reacts to Trump's unjustified threats. Why are we fighting with US? That's the only country that we bother. No other country. We don't bother any other country. If we lose trades with US, Otilo, everything in your house price will go up. I don't like. That's why things are cheap in the UK. See how much they're buying carton of groceries. Because there are farms everywhere. Potato will come from Scotland or Ireland. Pepper will come from Germany. This one will come from this. This one will come from. Before you know, one basket don't full. One basket don't full. Please like the live stream. Okay, if you send me an email, I will attend to it today. The election is next year, October. So that's why I said, for those that are serious, you may need to come via school, because anyway the election swings, it will affect. Oh yes, that is tariff is unjustified. Christ Ambassador, is it unjustified? Do you know how much we are paying in import duty? If we are charging others, why are we not agreeing to be charged? That's just is those tariffs that are supposed to force us to go and drill our own oil. They should put the tariff so that next time, over dependence on another country is wrong. We have too much minerals, too much land for agriculture. We have the soil, we have the technology. Inside those few months that we have sunshine, everybody should be on the farm in Saskatchewan. The farmland should be full with grain. What are you saying? Why are we importing things from US? You're afraid of 25%. I'm telling you, my sister bought a coat from ASOS for $115 card. She paid import duty of 150, 100% plus from UK. Try to buy something from ASOS. See the amount you're charging citizens. The man is trying to generate revenue for his country. Is he a president of Canada? We should go and farm. If I'm him, I'll tell you, I will not send you. You chevron at it tomorrow. I will put that tariff. Everybody rest. US doesn't sell though. They have a lot of industries. They're not suffering from monopoly. They have a lot of industries. We're supposed to ginger. We have timber. We have things that they say they need. Charge me, I charge you. But instead, it's hard to copy. They are charging China. We say will charge China. How many cars will get? How many cars do we have? We don't even have, like, do you know how weird you have to be as a country that nobody's afraid of you? Nobody, they fear also. We're supposed to use that to our advantage, that nobody's afraid of us. Let's mind our business. We will not help anybody find trouble. We'll be like, where's this place? Poland. Mind your business. Your economy will be growing. Nobody know, only you. Mind your business. Every time we are shouting, of empty land, the full as will big like this, empty. All of us, we are on the border of US. Now there, everybody they live. That line, that's the line everybody's living. All the knots empty. Why? We are too rich. See, I support Trump. You should put it. Let everybody rest. I will not support. He should not think of his own country because people are there. Next time you not carry money and dash Ukraine. All the money you used to dash, you go and collect it back and use it and do something else. The tariff is Trump. Do you know the funny thing with Trump? He never answer anybody. Justin Trudeau, then they do like this. As he win now, this in second coming. Even the border guy, the guy say, everybody, illegal criminals, because we need all the Mexicans that are here selling fentanyl. Canadian young boys are ODing on the streets, dying. You are saying, don't criminalize drugs, decriminalize it. Who will respect you? Something you should be jailing people for. That fentanyl that they are bringing is an act of terrorism because it's attacking all your sons. Mainly white kids, young kids. They go to high school party. They inject it in their weed, and this student he don't knock. The pikin don't die. This new Trump's guy say he will call all those Mexican cartels terrorist groups. Face them as if they be ISIS. That is how. That's it. I'm telling you, you push. Now those kind of ginger we need here. If you want your children to be in this place and survive, you need ginger. You need somebody that will stand for the truth and pursue it for the health and the safety of your children. Anything he wants to do, you should do. Anybody that does not have spine should not work. See Trump's cabinet. See, they see cabinets. Be like Marvel. Be like Avengers. The guy they come. Be like Avengers. These people are targeting your children. You're decriminalizing drugs. And they carry my pikin go back. As make it just rich. As soon as I serve and protest, swear, collect my passport. Oh man for himself. Oh man for himself. I should use my own child to do experiments for a government that is not serious. No, it's not possible. That's why you have to be serious. You have to protect your people. Protect your children. Look at high school. These boys are 16, 17. It's an act of terrorism for you to sell a chemical that you put in their drugs. They take it and their brain will not. It's like 9/11. It's like 9/11. If this government is so serious, they are not seeing it. People are falling backward. If you go to Vancouver, there are places you can't wear soft shoes because of needles on the streets. You cannot wear. Listen to me. I am not in Iraq. No, I know they Baghdad. This is a first world country that is so soft on crime that it has gotten to the point where people are just free to do anything. Cartels have occupied all the condos, big condo, cartel, human trafficking, prostitutes. Do you have 4,000 a month? You can't pay that rent, but cartel, person when they do cartel go fit pay. Then go occupy the condo. What you want to do? You the day room, then they smoke weed. You are high, you. The thing will pass the window. You day bed before you know you wake up with headache like someone that is hungover. Now weed where your neighbor they smoke, we don't enter. Just be plain. And then you want us to be offended. Pierre Poliev is talking gas. They play. If there's a tariff, he will put the tariff. Everybody will pay it. He's talking. This is if your country is a powerhouse, you don't care what people are saying. You don't care what people are saying. If your country is a powerhouse, you don't care what can we use to threaten US? Nothing. Nothing. We can't help them. If Russia go for US, we cannot help them. Did I tell you people we have 3 days bullets? 3 days bullets. We can't help ourselves. We cannot help them. And then you think that the man should be... Canada is not on the table for negotiation. Come on. Let me even tell you the thing with this oil. When Trump came, Trump approved the pipeline from Alberta that's supposed to go to Montana so that they will stop relying on Russia, but other people will stop relying, so that we can supply oil directly to, US. Trudeau came and cut it because him and it's Joe Biden, because him and Trudeau now climate bodies. You are not seeing that you are losing money, you are losing revenue. The company that wanted to facilitate and fund that contract cannot do it again. Everything locked. They lost a lot of money. Pipeline that we are supposed to run from here to US that will give us better revenue as a country. Would they use climate change spoil? Like, if you read some statistics and politics in this, you'll wake up for money, you decide, I can't come from Nigeria and be see, it vex me, eh? That's why I'm just marking time. Every month I look time. Say, okay, man, do get this passport. Man, know if I be right citizen. Man can know. If I just miss, if I run, go and look for where I can get good daily bread. Our children are bending over. Do you know what fentanyl does? Do you see those people that used to bend like zombie? They bend backward on the streets. Is that Naimo? It's a drug. And you know there's a cartel that is doing that drug. He did not burn all of them. He did not shoot all of them. God, I beg you. All right. Okay, we've got to 200. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. I know I kind of like dragged and bullied you people to this level, but please, we need it. Eh? Oh, sorry, I missed this thing. Okay, I think Sam was dropping the election schedules, right? Election schedules. See all this. See, Canada is so rich, but leader is weak. See now. I say, do you know when bribery is like, let's have it. But you say, you know that you're worth more than that. And do you know that this 250 is for those that are earning $150,000 and above? How many people are earning $150,000 and above? How many? So this is the schedule like for New Brunswick Municipal. Okay. Doug Ford is also sharing money. Oh boy, I saw him who was dancing. Please, you push your allow J-Boy. At least for me, when I saw him there, I was like, okay, he's allowed to, have fun. But the dance was not corresponding with the music. I'm like, wait till they do this one. But yeah, that's the only crime. The fact that the dance was not corresponding with the music. But see the scheduling. So my son who is in high school says 90% of kids his grade do drugs. He's not lying, I enter bus. I see where then they do like this. When I go on, they're like this inside bus. These boys will not be more than 13. One small boy there forming what did they call this thing? What's this thing? Peer pressure. They gave him to smoke. It's like they put cayenne pepper or something. This boy coughed and coughed. They had to press the bus stop. Ran down with the boy. They were laughing. This boy mama go day house, they think say her pikin day school. Oh, his chest, he could not breathe. They're like, oh, stop it, bro. Oh, you exact. Push no verse. Give me my pikin. Thank you. Thank you. It's not, see, many of them, this thing Christ Ambassador is saying, is not a joke. It's not a joke at all, at all. Many of them, not one, not two, not 10. But God will help us. Not high on other people. Yeah. Especially for those that are lightheaded. If you go to some place, the smell of weed there is so much so that it can burn your chest. Imagine living in that house. Imagine you've signed a lease. What will you do? All those people that used to burn and boil drugs, what will you do? The walls are carton. They are passing crevices, vents. What will you do? My dear, it's well. It's well. So, oh, thank you so much, Bob of 5. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's an IV medication we use in post-operation. Yeah. We give it neat without diluting, very strong, and it's very addictive. It has to be given normally. These people, let me tell you what we do in Canada. Maybe go shock on or some other Australia. Government will provide neat needles. So now, guess who is, anytime the government brings an agenda, you have to think of who is gaining from it. Oh, we'll decriminalize drugs so that we can have safe injection sites. You'll be like, why are we doing that? That is a stupid thing to do, right? The first thing my brain thinks of, in a safe injection site, who is gaining? Pharmaceutical companies that will provide the government needles are gaining. Pharmaceutical companies that will provide large doses of fentanyl to be given in tiny doses to the drug people officially are gaining. Why? Because if I send you an invoice that I just supplied 5 safe government injection sites with this amount of inventory, this amount of drugs, my invoice is 450 million. You will pay, taxpayer, you will pay me. That's how it works. You pay. So what? So who is it? Us? Am I? At the take Igbo? Why will I pay? It's just easy. It's just that I feel like maybe most Nigerians are born into being very involved in politics because we go argue for newspaper joints, argue everywhere, shout. We like those type of things. But what is weird is that I feel more vocal about politics in Nigeria than in Canada because they are very hush about politics. So you think you have freedom of speech, but you really don't have freedom of speech here. It's not that free. It's not that free. That's food for thought. If you noticed it, that's Trump time. When they were doing the election, it's not that free. It's crazy. Yeah, the street are more dangerous. They mix it. It's not that they're selling it, though. They mix it with different other things. So now, I think my network just went off and on. Really? I think the network just went off. If you need to stop this, first stage, anybody found selling, deported. If you were born here, you will be jailed for life. Deportation, like heavy sentences. The moment you have heavy sentences, then you can now start. But if you decriminalize it, they will not stop. Because my friend that works in all these counseling units where they have the safe injection points and the rest, say they hardly come to those places. You know why? If they are supposed to take this much in drugs, the government gives them only maybe to here. It's still a lot to make you high, but it's not as much. Guess why? They will go to the streets to beg, loiter, because they prefer this one to this one. If you see somebody giving you full Coke and somebody giving you half Coke, where will you go to? If you can beg 2-3 people to raise the money to buy full Coke, some people will be like, instead of me to go and beg those government people, I'll buy food. But if I criminalize that act of selling this thing on the street, the person who prefer at all, make I go take 1.5 than for me to go and take, what they call, to go and take, what's this thing? Than for me to go to the streets because I will not see. They have criminalized it, right? It's well, sure. May God help us all. CBD, what's he doing to this guys? Are you serious? What did we see? Mom of 5. Those of you in the health space, what is going on? It's like every minute they're inventing a drug what is going on? Now, even boy are born. I was telling a friend of mine, I say, having a girl, at that time I'm gonna say I know well. I'm not okay. Because they will bring one FBI, bring one CIA, I go they work like mad person. Mad person. It is so crazy in the Western world to raise a girl. It's so crazy everywhere, but yeah, the CRISPR, talk more of boys. So I wonder what our prime minister is doing with those young girls. I think they are his daughters, so right? Is that not what they said? They say he was with his daughters. I don't know them. Oh. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Maybe it's his daughters. Ha, Nikki, don't make me fear. Oh. They're not his daughters. They have to be his daughters. He has to be his daughters or his nieces. I don't want to even think of any other thing. Oh, they have. See, let me tell you one of the challenges I'm facing, and this is off like our topic. Having to reconvince my son about the existence of new bad words. We don't really have bad words in Nigeria that are not like insults or swear words or things that even the child knows that is bad. So somebody said, oh shit. Guess who picked it up very fast and thought it was fun? Micah. Guess who they now reported? Oh, he's using the S word. I was like, what the hell is S word? He said shit. I said, oh yeah, you, Uncle Micah. They don't used to say it here. Oh, you go tomorrow, you learn. I said they don't used to say that one here too. It's also it's 10 day, but there are too many things to learn and unlearn. Like, it's crazy. I thought he said he didn't know his classmate anytime the pencil falls, he says, oh shit. So he just thought that he was. I say, where? Sorry, you. They say they don't like it. Stop it. You come another day, be like, what the F? I say, hey, Holy Spirit, what the F? What is F? He said he does not know. I said, where did you learn it? He said, Maka, you said it. Holy God, I beg. Bereton, help me. Come and carry this child. I don't have strength. We have not done 1 year. I say, sit down, my child. F word. There's also F word. There's S word. There's N word. The words are too many. Words are too, you are only overall best in words. Words are too many. It's too much for somebody to imagine. They're raising a girl. You have to now be vigilant. You have to almost be a fighter. It's on his boys that they say it's easy to raise. See now. So please, which province is doing PMP for Agric? I don't know if they are doing any, but maybe if there's any, it should be SASC. They are taking us where we know Sabio. I'm telling you, healthcare people will just be so tired. Come ask me about raising it. How are you managing eyes, ears, nose? In the night, you carry olive oil between their forehead. God, do their leg. Help God, I beg God, please. And as they are growing older, hey, they become your sisters. You beg them. This time it's not shout, it's beg. Please, I beg you in the name of God. I dedicated you in church. Help me to help you. They better be his family. Yeah, he has to be his family. He has to be his family. So what do you think about Ghana elections? You don't want me to go to eat today, Nikki? My dear, I have many thoughts. But you know do you know how hypocritical it will be for me in Nigeria that has Tinubu as my president to have thoughts. That is why most Nigerians cannot afford thoughts. We can't think now because the one we'll get for us is it's not all that. Right now, when I came to this country, I paid $1 to 460 something, but on official black markets they were taking 333 to $1 last year. Currently, it's 1,250. 333 to 1,250. That is crazy ballooning of that is madness. Madness. You can imagine. Things are so crazy. Like when I feel like Ghana can get it right because people are smaller to manage. Nigerians, there's so much interest. So there's too much interest. In the year 2050, Nigeria is speculated to be the third most populous country in the world. After India, China, it will be Nigeria by 2050. By 2050, we'll have more Nigerians in this world. We'll be the most populous in Africa and in black descent. Like most black people, everybody has Nigerian thing, one way or the other. You can imagine that volume of people. And then having a government that is not put together. People are just selfish. People are they're not driven by purpose, nothing. So even when I talk about and complain about Canada, it's because I feel like they're supposed to get it right. Because, I mean, your first world, these things are supposed to come easy. So for the election, me personally, I do not have how would I put it? I don't have a horse in the Ghana election race. I won't lie to you. But we're gonna just get it right, Sha. Let's pray for one West. If we not pray for one Africa, because it's like South Africa, they don't like us like that again. Because of that Miss Universe, both for both challenge, many things. The xenophobia sometimes is bad. Nigeria, Ghana, you see that it's just sibling rivalry, but Nigeria, South Africa is serious hate. So let's pray for a strong West Africa. If we don't go pray for strong Africa, at least we go pray for strong West Africa. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining today's live stream. Yes, I had fun. This was just, I needed to have like a political conversation because this is how politics can influence everything. So whether you're here in Canada, you're in Nigeria, you're in US, politics is everything. Politics is everything for me. For everybody, it will affect you. You can act like you're in fact, some people are with their citizenship, their passport. I'm not going to vote. My dear, please vote. Help us and vote. It is important. It will affect us, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, it will affect us. It's the prime. Your leader can lead you astray, can carry you here, or he carry you here. It's bad. And so, yeah, maybe I need to convince my hubby for us to move to Nigeria. See, in an ideal state, Christ ambassador, as soon as I get this, is just, I feel like here abroad, my earning power is up, but my spending power is low. Two things. Earning power is up, spending power is low. In Nigeria, my earning power was not up like that, but my spending power was up. I was spending, like I did spend. I didn't even used to think twice before buying some certain things. But here, you would think because you are one bad decision away from homelessness. You are one bad decision away from sleeping on that bridge. Is it minus 15 you want to sleep on that bridge? Do you have cousin that you go back to the cousin's house? But in Nigeria, I thought you go to your father's house now, no be so. So as much as people want to go, if you see the people going back, not be small, the money they carry back. They plan this thing. Somebody that wants to go back, we are in 22. Vex. We're in 2024. Someone that wants to go back by 2028. I start planning now. It's now you plan. You don't buy land for Abuja. You buy for. And you now have to put yourself and get the skills to get a remote job that will be paying you in hard currency. The best way to survive Nigeria, hard currency. Apart from hard currency, my dear sister, what are you going back for? The main thing that is going for me will be my child. Only me, I feel day here now. I've already gotten the sense, everything. I've already gotten it. But that one, I don't want to make a mistake with that one. You can always come here, but if na Ibiomie school or Yodepo school where they are doing morning devotion, morning afternoon, go there and do it with them. At least make your head come down. In your teenage age, if I get his teenage age right, I'm good. If I get that teenage age, either you go from JS1 to SS3 or you go SS1 to SS3, but you have to go at some point. It's important for me, culturally, academically, religiously as well. And these are not they do free spirits model. I'm not that religious. I don't play that nonsense play. You read your Bible. It's no option. I need to play that play with any picking. Or if you like, get angry. Allow them to be free thinkers in your own house. Don't do that. Don't free thinker me. You say now, essay, Nigerian essay is co-wife. Not even co-wife, wife and side chick. Ew, those essay fee marry. They no marry. We and essay no fit share the same husband. Side chick. South Africa is even scorned pepper body side chick. Fiakwa. They're always angry. They're always annoying us. They'll come and pinch us. They'll come and pinch us. They are not plenty. Eh? Very annoying set of people like this. Who do you think is going to win? For Canada or where? If you're rich in Nigeria, you live good, the taxes here. It's rest of mind. I think that's what the passport gives, is rest of mind. So even when you live good, if you're exhausted with the space and you're tired, you use your passport, you go to another country. People are moving to Thailand. People are moving to Abu Dhabi. Why are they not going back to their home country? Some people are moving out, not necessarily back to their home country, but a place where their cost of living is a bit reduced. We are not saying don't charge us, but don't kill us. Canada has under bridge. Oh. That's how they went to scatter somebody's house under the bridge. No be small. Inside the snow, my dear, the lady had her pots and everything. And go scatter them. I'm telling you, some people, they will stay there. They have found a way. I'm telling under bridge people. Don't worry. If you go and check, they are there. Encampment sites too. See, don't let them come for you. You know how they can act aggressive on it. SA people will come for me. Christ in me, Christ in me, the hope of glory. Or not allow me to run into you. Hey, you know how my angels are always like, I see, calm down, calm down. So it's not that deep. I can use them and do episodes. Nobody should please, as I'm calm like this. It's not you that used to do a mini series. I can be on South Africa as a topic. I have time. I can just use that my other channel. Anybody that just starts me, I will use you and do series. Mm-hmm. It's just that why are we going head for head? We're all blacks. Why are we going head for it? My Polish friend is moving to Philippines. Yeah, people are moving to Thailand. Thailand is going up. Thailand is one of the places people are attracted to. Which other place? I think in Africa, funny enough, people are moving to Ghana. That's why when I got that message where she was asking, when Nikki was asking about the elections, Ghana is one of the places where people want to move to, like Black Americans and the rest of them, because it's calmer than Nigeria. It's not just out there, but if you're a Gengen person, you can survive Lagos. Nigeria might be fun, or you maybe move to Abuja and you can be flying to Lagos, just enjoying your life calmly. There are people that are doing it. They are living, they're still running their businesses in the US. People are trying in this next century, people are going to be trying to, move their wealth in such a way that we are not working ourselves to death. But as much as we have worked, we are going to be content enough to build around that money and still live life. This place is, when you get into the rat race, you have to start saving fast and you have to start building fast. If you want to stay here long term, buy, no problem, sell on. If you don't want to stay long term, still invest, find way to invest and plan yourself. But God will help us. So I would still watch the political climate, but I have some immigration videos I'm also going to be doing. Say you pay tax and you see waiting, and you see, oh, thank you so much. Not running to you, get power. You're protected by Father. Amen. Oh, Christ ambassador. You pay tax, you see waiting the tax due for. And you don't see where your money is going. We don't even pay tax. If we start to pay the tax as we're supposed to pay in that Nigeria, that day, that day, do you know how many businesses don't even that are not registered? First of all, we don't really pay tax like that. We pay because we pay the normal VAT that is included in manufacturer's tax. But that's one point in Nigeria that I'm still upset about, because if we need to fall the prices, we need to go softer on our manufacturers. Yale Biscuit, all those people, most of them are folding up factories. We cannot lose manufacturers. Emzo Pharmaceuticals, GSK is pulling out. What is Tinubu doing? The manufacturers, the people that are manufacturing things in Nigeria, have to have soft, taxation. A bit. I know that it will seem like you are not too hard on the rich, but for you to maintain Panadol at 50 naira, we give and take. We have to look at other ways. Economists need to sit down, and the government president has to listen. Why are people? River State, Eleme side, every governor in our 36 states has to sit with the president. State of emergency for food security in Nigeria topic. Every state is going to dedicate at least 2 or 3 local governments strictly for farming projects, and you will generate this amount of seed. We don't need GMO food. Anything Bill Gates is selling, nobody should buy. Now me, they tell you, anything he's selling, don't take it, don't buy it. Don't need all those GMO nonsense. We have fertile land. We need fertilizer. We have farms. We have cow dung. We have things that will fertilize. Hybrid seed is okay. Maybe it grows faster. But we are rainy season almost all through in River State. Plant corn, plant plantain, plant this thing. Every local government should have dedicated 10 hectares for farming. If you do that, in less than 2-3 years, we'll be self-sufficient on food. We'll be self-sufficient on food. Do you know how many places onions have programs, drives, go to schools, teach people how to plant corn, teach people how to plant onions. They go to all the houses in GRA must have garden. Every house that they are, all those ones that are tiling, no one tree. Now lie. Every house must have a tree. Put the law down. You must have a tree. You must have a garden bed at your house. At least plant something. If I'm planting pepper, my neighbor is planting plantain ripe. You exchange. You give me this one. Before you know, how will a country of 200 million want to import? How many things won't import? Government is not thinking. Every day they travel, every day they find where to travel, go every day. I know that the president cannot do everything. So the governors should think. Shout out to Akwa Ibom State Governor. He's doing a massive farm drive. I don't know, I've not seen on ground, like I'm not from Akwa Ibom, I only served there. But I think it's working. We need agriculture in that West Africa. The whole of West African presidents need to sit down and say, see, we need to trade amongst ourselves for food. We need to, nobody's buying anything from Europe. If you want cocoa, Ghana, give us cocoa. Ghana, go back to farm. Everybody done big. Everybody's doing Yahoo. I put dance. Everybody's doing Bitcoin. So the farm will go farm. Everybody big. Even the village people, they Bitcoin. Everybody, they Bitcoin. Bitcoin guy go wake up one day, say, today I shall fall. Everybody, heart attack. Do you know what Bitcoin used to do to people? The Bitcoin can just look at people one day and say, ma fall small today. People's investment. There used to be a time where our investment was tangible. I'm not saying Bitcoin is bad. I'm only saying that we need to have the two. Have the two. As a Bitcoin investor, invest in cashew farm, invest in cocoa farm, invest in leather, invest in government. Go think. That's why I like agro investments. If I'm going back, those are the things I want to be doing. Those are the things that excite me. All those type of agri kind of, like, what are we passing through as a family, as a country now, that food will be hard? Because if in River State we are saying we can't go to farm, we know because our grounds are polluted. The grounds are polluted. Maybe oil spill. They are cleaning up. There's high prep that is cleaning up. But what is the excuse of people in other states? What's the excuse of the next person? What's the excuse of the next government? What's the excuse of people in Nasarawa? There are people that are doing illegal mining. Why are you not submitting the revenue, selling it, and doing something for your state? Instead, you are doing a magic so that all the people will continue to beg, continue to beg, continue to beg. The day the northerners are ready, Nigeria will never remain the same. The day the northerners are ready, they are not ready, they are not poor yet. This one that poverty is hitting, they never hit the rich. Because even when the South is ready for a change, the Kardashians go wake up, do the election like this. No problem. The day the North is ready for change, election will come. They will collect money, they will eat all the politicians' money, and they will vote the right party. That day, it will be, how many people can they shoot? The day the Northerners are ready, that's the end. And the day Nigeria is ready, Africa will never remain the same. So we are relying on each other to sit up, right? If Nigeria good, the people where they you think that mass exodus is happening in Canada, make Nigeria good first. You see the way people will run. Who wants to stay inside deep freezer willingly? Like on your own, you be like, deep freezer. I can't lie, tax is working. But you see, let me tell you the thing with this tax that is funny. You took it from me, quite all right. Then one day you give me back. And I'm like, wow, tax return. What if you not take them in the first place? What if you left my money for me? Oh, that's the point of tax return. It's so funny. Anyways, you say you work in my cabinet. This is your check. Go ahead. I work. Yes. This is what people are talking about. Countries like this Qatar, South Africans are getting start using. I'm telling you, see, Qatar is waking up. But you know what makes me happy? These BRICS. See, if BRICS currency work, my problem is over. Let BRICS, because the way Naira is now, that BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. See, let it work. Let BRICS work for us to have India, China, and us using the same currency. Trade is now nice. Russia, defense. Omo, BRICS need to work. Oh, God give this man long life. Oh, I don't care anything people are saying there. That thing need to work. That will help us. Since the last person, Uncle Gaddafi, that said we should do what did he call it? Something, Coin or something like that. They just go kill him. BRICS. May BRICS help us work. African leaders went to, because we need that centralized currency. See why Euro is strong. Euro has been strong for a very long time now. Let's have BRICS. Let's have it, please. Imagine changing money, your money, and Nigerians shop a lot in China. Hey? China. That's why you have plenty Chinese people. That's why we have plenty Chinese people. We have Chinese Nigerians, plenty. Nigerians like India. Then they go. There's no place Nigerians don't like to go. We like South Africa every time, holiday. South Africa. Now they say all of us will use one currency. Some of you, no knowledge. You say, why? US say Russia is bad, so therefore, yes, I know nobody, Russia no colonize me. I know if we like Korea, people should not be offended. BRICS, please help me and work so that I can be using good money. When you change money, let money be money. Let Nigerian money be money. Let our rep come up small. We become trade partners with people that have land, have population. The 3 people with the largest population in the next 50 years will be in one organization. India, China, Nigeria. The country with the largest population, with the largest size, Russia, they there. Una say una no go there. The way I will and just leave you people. The way I will run, the day the thing walk, I don't run. Christ ambassador, they call me. As he come back now, you know Canadian. All right, guys, let me leave you guys to go and rest. Oh, are you serious? I'm telling you. See, this is the reason why, when you read Bible, Russians, I think they're Orthodox Christians or something like that. Those ones who they wear cross. If the world is against you and you have this I and C as your customer, my brother, You know, go lack money. These two people are buying your market. You will never be poor. Because these people are plenty. We are 7 billion. Only these two people, like 2 billion. Ha! And Aru now told them to pay him not in US, but to pay him in their own currency, thereby stabilizing their own currency and bringing down dollar. One move. Una say, God I beg you, God I beg you, God I beg you. Follow wisdom. Anywhere where you know say people wey get sense, they gather. Go listen, waiting and they talk. What's it? This is it not news? It's news that made me know these things. Read news so that we'll know any day is happening. Tomorrow now they want to count people that are against BRICS. They say, in Canada we have 50,000 Nigerians. I'm sure they're against. They don't add me, Christ ambassador. They don't add me, because I feel wrong. They don't know. I feel wrong. All right, guys. Good night. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. I seriously enjoyed it. I like politics talk. I like political discussions. But then, of course, I'm going to be doing your normal like videos for the immigration and all of that. Yeah. Of course, Russia said they have opened the immigration pathway as well. I'm very bad with language, so I don't know how that's going to work. But I know a lot of people that are in medical related fields are exploring that, because when I was in secondary school, one of the places I was going to study medicine in was Russia. So yeah, I think a lot of people are looking at that for medical related fields. Anyways, good night. It's still afternoon here in Canada. Calgary, Canada is still 2 o'clock, but I'm sure that it's pretty late. It should be 10 o'clock in Nigeria. Take care of yourself. Bye. If you're not already, please make sure to like. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for keeping me company. Anytime you see our likes or our videos, our live streams and videos, please make sure to engage, pop up and say hi, so that when I get to see your name over and over again, I can, know you get. I'll cram your name and I know that you're a darling. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. I'm going to end the live stream here. Good night. Good night, Chisom. Good night, Anne. Good night, Christ Ambassador. Good night. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago is 5 p.m. Oh, nice. In Nigeria, it's like I'm 8 hours ahead of my folks. So I'm sure some of them are already sleeping. So good night, everybody. Bye. Bye.